How do you keep up with all the shows? Because I know you just texted us about um, something I never even heard of before. This People Who Fly. What is it? People Who Fly.
Masters of the Air, it's called. And great actors. The guy what's the guy's name who played Elvis? He's one of the stars.
I don't know. Yeah,
You know what I'm
forgetting
talking
his
about,
name.
right? And the star from Boys in the Boat.
Right. I know he's. Yeah, I was just wondering. I'm trying to like keep like. There's so many recommendations to see
Yeah.
things. Like I have a book where I have, and I just can. Like I try to keep up. It's so hard to keep up, but
I actually try to keep up with you guys because I'm not really. I mean, I listen to Chris's recommendations, your recommendations on either books or episodes, or like even like Beato, or you might mention something. And I'm like, oh, I want to watch that, and so I really try to. It's funny that you say
hard.
that because I feel like I'm trying to keep up with you guys.
It's hard. It's hard to keep up with what's going on because part of me wants to keep up on stuff that I missed years ago. Hello, everybody. Today we're doing something different. Today we are reacting to the comedian Norm Macdonald. It's a compilation video titled "Teachers Are the Worst." Oh boy, Jacob, are you ready? Let's do it.
Let's do it.
You talk about your childhood a lot because I was reading about you the other day, and when you were in high school, your father was your homeroom teacher?
Oh yeah, probably in grade school, yeah.
Oh.
How'd that work out?
Was he mean and strict?
He was a tough guy, yeah. He was tough. He was tough. He was, it was odd, he didn't graduate from school himself. Because he was old when he had me. He was like 50, so he was in World War II.
Yeah.
And so, you know, grew up in the Depression, and then he went to World War II, and then he came back, and they said, oh, we have this special thing, you'd be a teacher, you know? But he only had like a grade 9 education.
And they let him be a teacher?
Well, he was teaching grade 5, so he was highly overqualified.
This was in Quebec, right?
Yeah, Quebec. If I could tell you one thing about the real heroes of the country, which I believe are the teachers, you know? I don't believe they're the real heroes. I just spoke again. I think the real heroes are the real heroes. Teachers, they get good press because people often say to me, you know who the real heroes are? I go, are they the real heroes? They go, no. I go, oh, they're the teachers. It's counterintuitive that it doesn't seem like a heroic job, but yes. First of all, if you're a teacher, you get the same vacations as a child. You get 4 months a year off. I vacation? I get almost no time off. Over 48 weeks a year. 4 weeks a year I get off. What about you? You're not one of the fucking teachers, right? She seems like a teacher. Now, are you a teacher? What do you teach? What grade?
High school.
What grade? What grade? No, but what grade? Not so easy when it's the other way around. It's always easy to ask the questions. The real heroes are students. You have to answer the question. Now, what grade do you teach? 9 through 12. So you need a grade 13 education. No, you're the real hero. No, you're the real hero. No, I'm just kidding. You're the real hero. Her husband said, you're not the real hero. Shut I know, it's a fun thing to say. But what do you do? What do you do for a living that your wife's the real hero? What? You know you're not the actual real hero, don't you? You look obsessed. Did you see how upset she is? So you actually feel you're the real hero? See, I think you've disqualified yourself a little. Because I believe real heroes don't think they are. Because when you hear the real heroes, they go, how the did you run into the fire and pull a guy up? You're a hero. And they go, no, it's the teachers. Not me. I'm a little scared now. I gotta go lie down. Gotta pull the guy out of a fire.
as a teacher, I think that it's bold for him to go after teachers. The way he did it, I think it's cool. He went after, he didn't just have a bit, but he used crowd work to direct his ire against a particular teacher. And I thought that was pretty funny and bold because nobody does that, right?
Yeah, I mean, also you got to remember his background. He has parents that were teachers. I think he has that freedom. He probably heard a lot of conversation around the dinner table, and maybe some of these topics came up, or even just seeing that they're real people. He saw his parents as being real people. They weren't heroes to him, even though they were heroes and maybe in a different type of thoughts, like they're being his parents. But yeah, I mean, I think it was, he's having fun with it because he's like, come on. I mean, these are good people, but they're not people who are gonna go up a building, a flaming building for you, which is true. But definitely, I'm sure if you sat down with Norm, he would say, "Oh, teachers are fine."
Finally, in Burien, Washington, elementary school teacher Mary Kay Letourneau pled guilty this week to having sex with a 6th grade student whose child she bore in May. Miss Letourneau has been branded as a sex offender, or as the kids refer to her, the greatest teacher ever.
Watching this, Ruben, I want to say that I don't know if you could still do a lot of the things he said here. I mean, the special need, calling people retards, or even this Mary Letourneau. I mean, there's so many from this situation with this one teacher. There's been so many women who've been in the news over the last, since she was about 20 years ago, right? And so now it's kind of like a norm that you see a woman, do this. But at the time, it was like, whoa, that we didn't have teachers like that.
I disagree. I think this bit would probably work.
You think so?
I think no. Well, have you been to comedy clubs lately?
You know better than me. You're right. I don't know. I guess you're right.
Any of these jokes would be fine.
Okay.
Especially this last joke. This last joke, that's pretty funny, and some of the other stuff we're probably going to have to bleep out. But even though it's pretty edgy in the comedy clubs, I think it's fine. But this one is pretty funny, and I like how he projects his thoughts into other people's. I'm sure the kids think this Mary Kay Letourneau is a hero, is a great.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not the hero thing, but it's the best teacher ever. But that's pretty edgy, pretty funny. Well, tell us what you think, everybody. Are teachers the worst? Are they heroes? What did you think of Norm Macdonald? I still like the guy, even after all the arrows he sent my way. He's one of my favorite comics, and you got to have a sense of humor about yourself. And
I think so. I mean, can I just say the last thing too, Ruben? He's my favorite. He is just my favorite, period. And just watching him again, just reminding me of how great he is. And yeah, I know he took, poke fun at us as teachers, but you know what? We need to have a lighter side and just be able to take it. I think some people get a little, unnerved by it or a little upset about it, but no, they shouldn't. Just have fun with this. And I miss Norm. So there you go.
we'll see you next time, everybody. Goodbye.